Hi, I'm Judy McKenzie, and I am a mindset coach. Today, I'd like to talk with you about a topic that is kind. It's kind of hard to not hear a lot about mindfulness these days, and there's a reason for that because it has become a superpower, and I'm going to tell you why it has become a superpower. It's stronger than medication. It is more powerful than some psychotherapies. It is a phenomenal tool that can increase your personal happiness, your business success, your financial happiness and success, relationships. It's pretty amazing. And you know what? It's easy to do. So stay tuned. Let's talk about what is mindfulness. So let me describe for you the basic concept of mindfulness. It is a state of self-awareness. Okay? It it's a relaxed state of mind where you are fully aware of your own experiences. Now that sounds a little bit tree huggy, I know. But it makes total sense. In a few more minutes, I'm going to talk about the essential process. Because there are, like all good things, there are a number of different facets of every tool, and mindfulness is a very powerful tool. Um, so let me describe why we need to increase our self-awareness. What's the purpose of it? It's many of you are thinking already, I don't have time for this. This is too woo-woo. Trust me, it is not woo-woo. It is a very tactical, functional area. In fact, Navy SEALs, the US government, very large successful corporations like Google, Apple, they are using this tool as a success factor, and I would hesitate to say I wouldn't want to call a Navy SEAL a woo-woo kind of person, because it's not. It's very, very functional, and it serves a very distinct purpose in our lives. And what I want to talk with you today about is how can you use it to be a better manager? And once you learn it in one way, it will seep itself into all other parts of your life. It's impossible. It's impossible not to. So, as a manager, let's talk a little bit about, or let me remind you, or let me set an equal stage as to the kinds of things that you are facing every day. You are facing noise of your employees, your managers, levels above. You are facing fears of meeting financial targets, meeting production targets, meeting client targets. There is media noise happening all the time, deadlines, issues. You are getting bombarded. And while you're getting bombarded, your system is creating cortisol to protect you. You are often in a fight or flight state because you become anxious and you become worried, and sometimes you become angry. And it is when cortisol is looping through your system, it is intended to protect you. And what it does is it shuts down everything else. It shuts down creativity, it shuts down listening, it shuts down everything, because you either better run because you have something really big ass scary chasing you, or you better throw off your jacket because you need to fight your way through something. Mindfulness is a tool that can start to eliminate those noises. It's not that they're not there, it's you are much more focused on what you choose to pay attention to. You are in a much better position to listen for details to help resolve issues, as opposed to reacting. You can never get ahead of something because you're always reacting. Where when you're in a mindfulness state, or you can get yourself into a mindfulness state when the noise is so strong, you actually will be able to save yourself so much time, so much energy, and without exaggerating, you don't have to go back and apologize to people for overreacting. You don't have to spend your first 2 or 3 hours of what's supposed to be sleep time running over this scenario in your head because you overreacted, you were tired, you were frustrated, you dealt with this yesterday and it's come back up. You know the drill. You're living the drill. And that's why we're seeing more and more mindfulness coming into companies that understand that if their employees, their managers, are able to focus, become self-aware, they can actually drive productivity, drive engagement, drive happiness, happy employees within their workplace. It sounds miraculous, doesn't it? And, I guess it is, because we haven't, it wasn't something that was thought of in the workplace. It was always thought, if you're going to do yoga or you're going to do meditation, you are in the arts community or you are in the spiritual community. You aren't in the business community. Well, that day is gone. That ship has sailed. It is now in the business community because the successes that are coming from using these kinds of tools cannot be denied. They can't be denied. Research has been all over the concept of mindfulness for some time. And the results they're seeing are just overwhelmingly stronger than using medication for PTSD. You can't get much more stress than having PTSD. And mindfulness therapy is much more productive. They're also, the focus rate is much better than medication. That I can actually foresee a time when some of the North Americans are so medicated that we need to do something a little bit different. And I think this is it. This is it. And it is something that you can work on 5-10 minutes a day. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So let's just talk a little bit about, because I don't want this video to be too long, but let's just talk about what the essence of an initial meditation, just to get you started. Start with 2 minutes. Set on your phone that you want to finish up in 2 minutes. And you get in a comfortable spot. You can either be sitting in a chair, sitting on the floor, sitting upright. The research shows that if you keep your back upright, that you got like a string pulling you up. So your energy is moving. You can either choose to close your eyes or you can focus in on something. I like focusing in on a flame. I find a flame to be really, I think that's why people like campfires and stuff. They're very seductive, that you can stare at them for long periods of time. Then what you do is take a big deep breath in and out. And then on a as your own natural breathing, breathe in, breathe out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Your mind is on your breathing, in and out, in and out. And likely you will have thoughts of, I've got a meeting in 15 minutes, I should be preparing. Take that thought, just a thought, let it go, back to your breathing. No judgment, no judgment. Don't berate yourself for not being able to do this. Don't berate yourself for you're wasting your time. If that inner critic makes a noise, makes a beep or something, just let it go. No judgment. Back to your breathing, in and out. And you'll find that you will have to bring yourself back many times. But you know what? That's the point of it. Every time you bring yourself back, you are not failing. You're actually building mental muscle. You are doing like a a sit-up, or you're doing an arm curl. You are making yourself more effective. And that's why you don't criticize yourself. Accept it, no judgment, move it forward. Back to the breathing, back to the breathing. And you'll find that 2 minutes will be gone and you will be amazed at how relaxed you actually feel. I do this in the morning and at night, not for long periods of time. It's a functional activity for me because I want to start my day gently. I want to start it with clarity because when I'm working with my coaching clients, I need to be in my very best position. At night, I want to rid myself of my day and things that I thought about, things I might have been concerned about, so that I can move into a healing sleep. And you can get a decent sleep. You start fresh, just a few minutes. And what will happen is you'll want to spend a bit more time as time goes on, because you get yourself into that relaxed state, and it's lovely. It is a very lovely place to be. So that's step one of mindfulness. It is not for tree huggers. It is not for people who are off on a spiritual tangent. Yes, it can be a very spiritual thing, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about how do you set yourself up to be able to be a better manager, be able to coach your people without as much judgment, how you can have a conversation with a positive intention. And those are all the steps we go in. This is just the first step of introducing what is mindfulness, who does it serve, who is the best person, who are the best group of people to take advantage of it, what are some of the foundational pieces of it. That's the start. So the next video that I will do is going to talk about some of the amazing byproducts of taking a mindfulness approach, and how do you develop much stronger management skills. So, thank you so much. What I'd love to see you do is if you can make comments below. That is very important to me, that I don't want to provide videos for an audience that they're not interested in it, but I do know that that people in managerial positions are looking for advantages and looking for skills to increase their success. And with that, money follows. It's just as simple as that. It's interesting to talk about meditation and money success, but it's true. It's true. So try a couple minutes, either in the morning or at night. You can do it anytime. If you're feeling particularly stressed, that's a nice time to regroup. Go into your office, and if you have a door, shut it. If you don't, find a door. Find somewhere where you can be a little bit quiet and take a couple minutes and just focus on your breath. So with that, I say, have a fantastic day. Breathe deep. Bye for now.